Okay, we're moving on. We're halfway there. So this is section E. Okay, let's go ahead with the scoring. Okay, E1. Score it twice. At a 1/2 inch and a 5/8. Okay, E2, 8.25 by 4 3/4. We're going to score it on the 4 3/4 side, 1/2 inch. E3. E3 is 8 3/4 by 4 1/4. I'm going to score it once on the 8 3/4 side. E6, I'm going to score it on the 6 3/4 side. By now you see how it's all repetitive, right? It is the same size parts. Okay. I have 2 triangles here. I cut a 7 1/4 by 7 1/4 square into 2 triangles. One of them I'm going to score twice, the way that I would score a pocket. So along both sides, I'm going to score once. So I scored it here and I scored it here. And I'll cut it here and I'll have a pocket. It's going to be a triangular pocket. See those 2 little wings here that are coming out? So these I don't want to show, and I'm going to trim it in a diagonal this way. So when I fold it, it's not going to show. Here we go. Let's just burnish it a little bit. Okay. And then I have the other one. Now I have an option of doing the other one flat pocket or leaving it also as a regular pocket. Now, it's a good question, right? So I think that it might not be necessary to do 2 pockets like that. Maybe one flat and one full. What do you think? Decisions. Let's do one flat. So I want it to be the same size. So this is 6 1/4. Let's trim it over here at 6 1/4. So I actually took 1 inch out the edge, which makes sense because we took 1 inch off, 2 1/2 inches makes 1 inch with the folding. So now I have 2 triangles the same, one with wings, one without. Go ahead and fold our base page where we double scored it. In section E, the base, the wing is gonna be on the top. Okay. So the 2 triangle, one will go like this and one will go like that. But before I apply the triangles, I want to apply the flap, because then the triangle pocket will go over the flap. So I have a side flap and a bottom flap. E2 is my side flap. E3 is my bottom flap. I have E6, which is going to be also bottom flap. So we're going to put these two first. One here and one will go here. So I don't know if I want to put it on in the middle or on the side. Okay, I think it goes a little bit over here. Not all the way, just a little bit. Sort of like that. Okay. Go ahead and put the tape on them. Then we can glue it. Okay, 1, 2. Three. And the pockets. Okay. So I put it in about 5/8 from the left. 5/8 to 3/4, just about there. Let's do the right flap. Okay. And E3 is going to be on the bottom of the right flap. Okay. And now can go ahead and put the parts that go over there, which is this will go on top here. The red trees. And the gingerbread man will go on the top of the inside. so over here I'll put the green. Now over here I'll put the red. Okay. I have the 2 red strips. Oopsie. Let me lay it here and see where I want this to be. You have to be pretty close to each other. I'm gonna go ahead and put the tape on the other one. I'm gonna have 2 of them. So there's a debate, you know, what's better, to put the white placement for the photos, or to just leave it and let the person who's receiving it decide where to put it. That's a good question. I do my albums both ways, but I think when you do put white for photo placement, and it sort of says here, put the photo right here, it saves you the trouble of deciding where to put it, because you can really feature the paper that you want, and you know, not waste other paper, you know. But sometimes you might want to do, you know, your pictures not in a conventional way, and not put them square, and not have them, you know, in a particular size. Well, so if that's what you want to do, instead of using white cardstock that actually says, hey, put the photo here. Okay, over here. I took the tape out before actually applying it, so let me just put it here. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, so I forgot what I was gonna say. See, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I can't do 2 things. It's either I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, or I'm concentrating on what I'm talking about. So you want to feature certain parts of the paper that you're using. Yeah. So there are different ways that you can highlight the paper and yet have enough room for photographs. Okay, and we'll put the red one here. They're kind of just stuffed in the middle. Okay, now this will go on top. So let's go ahead and put our magnet here. And I want to use a strong magnet on the bottom. because we're gonna have quite a lot of things over here. So has to be able to hold. Can do it that way, or I can just make it stay over here. Doesn't have to stay there. If it stays over here, it can stay over here. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this apparatus, and then we'll put the magnets. First thing I want to do is put this on the bottom, because this will go under the pockets. Okay. So this is the G6. Okay, then I'm gonna put this pocket over here. Okay, after we put the triangle right pocket, this is the wider pocket, go ahead and put the red triangle over here. So this is the red triangle that we cut in half, right? It started as a square, and if you look at your cut sheet, okay, we have over here red, we have cut a 6x6 piece. After you cut the 6x6, it's cut in half into 2 triangles. Okay, that's, you're gonna have a square that's 6x6 like that, and you take the red and put it here. Okay, move it just a little bit there. Okay. Okay. And this is going to be my flat pocket, and I'm going to glue the 2 straight sides. And put it over the red, like that. Okay. So we want it maybe over here, just about there. I mean, we can put it here, but if I put it there and then I'm adding things inside the pocket, what's going to happen is I'm going to have too much covering my magnet, so I don't want that. I can put it here, or I can put it here. I think here will be the best option. Okay. I'll straighten it this way because I want it to be straight that way, or I can do it this way. How about this way? Okay. That's good. It keeps it closed. Okay. Okay. Take the gold 6x4. Put it over the flap. Okay. Now over here, I'm going to put this. I think it's just a little smidgen to, like it's almost the same size as the flat pocket under. So I'm going to trim it a little bit. Only trimmed out a little piece. Don't forget to ink it again. This is good. Here we go. Okay, and I'll put vanilla color cardstock here. I can put white, but I still have some leftover vanilla, so maybe just break it a little bit. I don't know, I don't feel like doing that. Look how pretty. Very pretty. Okay. Let's see embellishments. Take this one and put it there. This one I'll put there. Okay. Let me see what else we have here that we haven't allocated. My pile is getting smaller. Okay. Let me see what else we got. I don't know, I think maybe I'll decide later what I want to put there. I want to put something here. And maybe something inside. Okay. Let's just leave it on the side for now. Okay, we'll move on to the next.